There are many e-ink tablets available, with some designed primarily for reading ebooks, others for activities such as note-taking. To help you narrow down your choices, here are top 5 best e-ink tablets of 2024 for you today. You can buy it at the link in the description below the video. Number 5. BookTab Ultra C Pro. The Onyx BookTab Ultra C Pro is a color e-ink tablet that can greatly increase productivity. The BookTab Ultra C Pro Color e-paper tablet has a square corner design with a large left bezel surrounding the stunning color e-ink screen. That left bezel is really comfortable to grasp while reading or writing, at least if you are right-handed. Although the Tab Ultra C Pro feels lightweight in the hand, its superior aluminum structure should withstand daily use. It measures 8.86 by 7.26 by 0.26 inches and weighs only 15.9 ounces. A power button with a built-in fingerprint sensor is located on the top left side, adjacent to a speaker grill. The Onyx BookTab Ultra C Pro features a 10.3-inch e-Inky Carta 1200 display panel with 300 pixels per inch for black and white content and 150 for color. In black and white mode, the e-ink display achieves an increased Full HD resolution of 2480 by 1860 pixels, which is half that in color mode. The Tab Ultra C Pro is primarily designed for freehand drawing, taking notes, and editing PDF files. This is performed using the custom drawing program and PDF rendering engine. The Wacom screen allows you to do all of the above using the included Boox Pen 2 Pro stylus with eraser. The 8-core processor with a clock rate of 2.8 GHz, combined with 6 GB of RAM, ensures that you can work comfortably with even the most difficult papers. With 128 GB of non-volatile memory and compatibility for microSD memory cards up to 2 TB, you may save a huge amount of data directly on the device. Its built-in Wi-Fi module enables network services, and Bluetooth support allows you to connect external devices. With a capacity of 4,600 mAh, the battery of the e-ink tablet is highly powerful, lasting significantly longer than the competitors. Number 4. Huawei MatePad Paper. The Huawei MatePad Paper combines a tablet and an e-reader in one device. The weight is also a factor here. Despite weighing 360 grams or 12.7 ounce, the MatePad Paper is lightweight for a 10.3-inch tablet. The MatePad Paper has a somewhat thicker bezel around the screen on one side. This makes perfect sense, as you want to be able to hold it up like a book without accidentally triggering the touchscreen. The standby key features a fingerprint sensor that takes 1 second to reliably unlock the tablet. When the tablet is locked, you can still use the pen on the screen to take brief notes. The screen is 10.3 inches, making it one of the largest e-ink displays available. The device's 1872 by 1404 resolution and 227 pixel per inch pixel density provide sharp and crisp text, surpassing that of recent Kindle models. As for the pen, it enjoyed the writing experience. Scrawling on the screen feels like sketching on paper, and it's both snappy and pressure sensitive, with a latency of only 26 milliseconds and pressure sensitivity of 4096. There are also 3 little magnets on the right side to keep the M Pencil in place while charging. Huawei is also including a folio cover with the same faux leather appearance and small magnets to match the MatePad Paper. It also protects the display. Huawei uses the Kirin 820E as SoC in the MatePad Paper. At a maximum of 2.22 GHz, it has a slightly slower clock speed than the Kirin 820. The SoC performs about averagely for its pricing class. Storage is 64 GB and RAM is 4 GB, which is likely far more than this gadget will ever require. Unfortunately, the MatePad Paper lacks a mobile connectivity connection. Instead, you get fast Wi-Fi 6, and the accompanying modem has excellent transfer rates. While the 3,628 mAh battery may appear modest for a tablet, it is large for an e-ink gadget, and it is expected to last approximately 28 days, charging at a reasonable 22.5 watt. Number 3. Amazon Kindle Scribe. Kindle Scribe is the first Kindle with a notebook. allowing you to read and annotate books or PDFs while also writing down to-do lists, meeting notes, or doodles in a separate notebook. The Scribe, measuring 9.0 by 7.7 by 0.22 inches and weighing 15.3 ounces, is the largest Kindle currently offered. The bezels and all-metal back, apart from 4 tiny rubber feet and a black Amazon logo, are a dark gray tone Amazon calls to as tungsten. Because of its one flat edge, it's easy to handle and won't roll far if placed on a table. The new Amazon Kindle Scribe has the largest display of any Kindle yet. The e-ink panel, which measures 10.2 inches and has a resolution of 1860 by 2480, 300 pixels per inch, is not only large enough to hold novels, comics, magazines, and PDFs, but it also makes an ideal canvas for drawing and taking notes. Amazon is giving 2 stylus options with the Kindle Scribe. Both of them attach magnetically to the side, come with 3 extra nubs in the box, and don't require any pairing or charging. The basic pen does only one thing: write. The premium pen features a pressure-sensitive eraser on the opposite end and a configurable button on the side. The Kindle Scribe has a 1 GHz MediaTek MT8113 processor, 1 GB of RAM, and 3 storage options: 16, 32, or 64 GB. Thankfully, the bare-bones firmware isn't too demanding, so everything runs nicely. Wi-Fi is available for downloading files and books, as is the case with other high-end Kindle models. You also get Bluetooth support, so you can listen to audiobooks with your earphones if you like. It will vary depending on usage, due to an incredibly big 3000 mAh battery. Number 2. Onyx Boox Note Air 3C. The Boox Note Air 3C is a color e-ink gadget that can replace all of your notebooks. The Note Air 3C, like most other Onyx products, has exceptional build quality. A thin black bezel frames the display. An additional thicker gray bezel covers the left side, providing a location to grab the tablet. Despite its sturdy structure, the Air 3C weighs only 430 grams, which is less than a comparable-sized Apple iPad. It's also very thin, measuring only 5.8 mm. The device also includes a fingerprint scanner built into the power on/off button. It identifies the user and protects the security of his or her personal information. The Note Air 3C has a 10.3-inch Kaleido 3 display and a Carta 1200 glass screen. When color or black and white content is displayed on the multi-layer screens, the resolutions vary accordingly. The resolution for color images is 1240 by 930. However, black and white text and images are presented at a higher resolution of 2480 by 1860. The Note Air 3C has 2 touch layers. Above the screen, there is a capacitive layer that supports multi-touch, allowing you to change book pages and zoom documents with intuitive finger pinches. There is also a Wacom touch layer under the e-ink panel, allowing you to make notes and doodles with the device's included stylus. The stylus recognizes 40-96 degrees of pressure, allowing you to draw with incredible precision. The 8-core processor with a clock rate of 2.4 GHz, together with 4 GB of RAM, ensures that you can work comfortably with even the most difficult papers. And with 64 GB of non-volatile memory and compatibility for microSD memory cards up to 2 TB, you can store a big amount of data directly on the device. The built-in Wi-Fi module enables network services, while Bluetooth support allows you to connect external gadgets. The Note Air 3C has a 3700 mAh battery that can last several days without a charge. Number 1. Remarkable 2. Without a question, the Remarkable 2 provides the best digital handwriting and sketching experience available outside of a paper pad and pencil. Think of the Remarkable 2 as a large Kindle that you can write on, and you're on the right track. Measuring 187 by 246 by 4.7 mm, the world's thinnest tablet according to the firm, and weighs 403.5 grams. Its screen has a sizable bezel, particularly on the bottom, which is excellent because it provides a place to grasp the tablet. When carried in a rucksack, its existence is barely noticeable. Even better, the Remarkable 2 replaces the stiff power or wake button of the original Remarkable with a very clicky small power button on the top of the spine. It uses a 10.3-inch monochrome e-ink Carta display that has been tweaked and optimized for handwriting input. resulting in what Remarkable refers to as a canvas display. It's sharp with a 226 dots per inch pixel density, a resolution of 1872 by 1404, and easy on the eyes thanks to the same anti-reflective qualities as other e-ink devices. It's not just marketing hype. Writing with the Remarkable 2's marker pens on the canvas display feels like you're writing on paper. With 4,096 levels of pressure sensitivity and 50 degrees of tilt, whatever stroke you make will taper from thin to thick, much like a standard pen or pencil. The tablet, which runs the Linux-based Codex operating system, has a simple interface that promotes writing and reading above showy features. The 1.2 GHz dual-core ARM processor and 1 GB of RAM give just enough power to handle the device's fundamental functions, with no extra bells and whistles. Internal storage includes 8 GB of RAM. Anything you create on the Remarkable 2 tablet can be shared via Wi-Fi, as the tablet supports 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz standards. The Remarkable 2 has a large 3,000 mAh battery. The business guarantees a 2-week battery life.